Hello fellow men, this is Micael vlogging from Sweden, and today I want to share with you 4 proof texts that rich Christians use to defend their wealth. By the way, I think we should shorten this, intro video. It's 29 seconds. Come on. I really enjoyed the discussion we've had about wealth and poverty. I think we can all agree that large amount of personal wealth is problematic, partly because it's often produced unethically by exploitation, and also because having a large amount of wealth when other people are starving is not okay. And I've been talking with other Christians here in Sweden about this for years, and many of them are rich themselves and know it, and then they try to defend their wealth. And there are 4 proof texts that they use. The first one is a general description of how many people in the Old Testament were rich. Abraham, Job, David, and Solomon are popular examples. And the logic goes that if they were rich and they were blessed by God, then of course Christians can be rich today and be blessed by God. However, if Abraham and Job lived today, they would probably not look like this, but rather like this. They were nomads, they were shepherds. And when it comes to the kings, they are actually forbidden to have personal wealth. But both David and Solomon breaks that rule. Deuteronomy 17 verse 17 says, "The king must not take many wives, or his heart will be led astray, and he must not accumulate large amounts of silver and gold." So obviously we can't just take the lifestyle of an Old Testament person and say that, yeah, this is ethical, because we must always look at Jesus when it comes to how we should live, rather than sinful people, even if they are included in the Bible. The second proof text is when Jesus is anointed with a very expensive alabaster jar in Mark 14. The logic goes that if this is okay and the women didn't have to give their money to the poor, then it's perfectly fine for Christians today to own luxury and spend a lot of money on unnecessary stuff, even while other people are starving. However, this text cannot be applied to any situation today, because Jesus explicitly states that this was okay in that particular time, because A, he was there in his physical incarnational body, and B, it was a prophetic sign before his funeral. Obviously, Jesus is not here in his physical form, but as his Holy Spirit, and he has already died. So this text cannot be transplanted to any situation if we do not claim that we are Jesus and that we're supposed to die. Third proof text, Paul is saying in Philippians 4 and 12, "I've learned the secret of being content in any situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want." So many times I've heard Christians saying, look, Paul is saying that it's perfectly fine to be rich. However, what he is saying is that it's possible to be rich and survive. Paul's point is that even when he was in desperate poverty and the Philippians basically saved his life by giving him aid, he was still content with what he had. Paul probably was very rich as a Pharisee, but as a Christian he teaches very explicitly in 1 Timothy 6, for example, that we should live simply, that we should be content with food and clothing, and that we shouldn't strive to be rich. And the final proof text is John 19 verse 23, where it says that Jesus' garment was seamless, woven in one piece. And the argument is often that this garment was very expensive and very luxurious, and it shows that Jesus had some luxury on him. That, however, is incorrect. It isn't anything luxurious. This was basically describing a poncho of ancient times. People didn't show up their wealth in their undergarment, which just was, that was basically underwear. They showed up the wealth in their robe. And that's why purple robes were so popular, because it showed great wealth. And Jesus never wore that until the soldiers mockingly put that on him and then off before the crucifixion. That was what I wanted to share today. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.